Well, we only have a couple hours left until dawn, and so far, no one has died, so let's hope I can keep that up.
Oh my god, guys, thank God!
What took you so long?
It's not so good up there right now. He's gone. We're too late.
Shh, quiet. Except Josh might be dead.
Yeah.
The stranger's definitely dead.
Don't move.
But Josh just might be dead.
Holy shit! What the?
What are you looking for?
Another way out.
Mike, there's no key for the cable car.
Josh, he's gotta have it.
And what is all that?
It may have taken him down to the mine. What is...
Huh?
This is the safe room, M.
Please.
Fuck, I can't do this.
Yeah, remember when we tried to shoot Emily?
You did the right thing.
And then didn't?
Keep an eye on her. I'll be back soon.
So now we're back as Mike. On his own. And it's dog time again. Cause we never really got to see the dog too much. Although I did almost either shoot him or machete him, I don't know. Just gotta keep looking as far up, uh-oh. As far up as possible. I actually think this is where we came down as Mike, so we might just be going straight back the way we came, or I forget.
Holy shit. Huh. What happened to the wolves?
Hmm. So, I think we're just off to get Josh? I think that's the only thing we're doing right now. I really hope I'm going the right way, because I don't actually know. Oh, I can just drop down here. So maybe this was the right way to go. Because now I can get a gun. And torch.
I just need a pitchfork and a mob.
I'm just gonna shove these in my pocket, okay.
Good enough.
Now, do I have to already waste ammo to get out of here? Okay, so I have the gun. Now, where can I use it? Oh, is there a lock over here? Not quite.
Holy hell.
So now we know where a lot of the people from the sanatorium are. They're just kind of here. I hear a dog. Oop, is that a totem? Yeah, it is. Okay, yeah, bad thing. Got it. Let's see, is this locked? Time to shoot. God, that's loud. See, don't you want to be a little quiet? Dog!
Hey, big guy. Happy to see me again, huh? Hey. I was hoping I'd run into you again. Alright. Good boy. Alright, pal. Come with me. Alright. Here's the plan. I happen to see a map of this place, so we're not flying blind. There should be a way through the psychiatric wing that'll take us right outside the mine. Think you can handle that? Couldn't have said it better myself. Ah, boy.
So now we have the puppers. Such a good boy. I wonder if having the bone on me, like in case the dog didn't like me, if I could just use that. Because I remember Mike picked up something like that last time.
Doggy boy, calm down.
Gotta follow dog. Oh no, camera, I don't know where the dog is. There he is.
Wish I could move like you, Wolfie. Stuck on this side. Alright. There goes nothing. Awesome. See that? Do got moves. Don't I, Wolfie?
I like that Mike gives it a nickname already. Now where did the puppers go? Oh, I can still move the torch, that's right. Was it this way? Yep. Oh boy.
Oh, son of a bitch. Jesus Christ. What the fuck have I got myself into?
Okay. Oh, I can inspect it.
Fuck, man. This is truly disgusting.
Yes, let's not look at it anymore. And go. Oh no, don't run too far ahead. Oh. Oh boy. Well, they're here. This whole section's a little too quiet. Every time I want to say something like that, something happens. Oh, I have to go first, huh? Can't just do it yourself?
Huh?
No, we're not gonna waste ammo on that.
Rat.
That we can waste ammo on.
What's that for, you fuck?
We need to go though. Just keep going straight. I don't know if the choice at all matters. Yeah, that's not gonna do anything, Mike. Door's already closed. I can just shrug that thing off pretty easily. Getting shot again is not going to be the issue.
Fuck.
What? I still have the flashlight, right?
No fucking way this is happening.
Right? Hmm.
Who's that? Fuck.
Time for a gun! Or what if I just don't move? Or I guess... Well, I'm not gonna have another shot, am I? Oh, I am. Okay. Like those... I forget if I reloaded or not. Dude, get away from the open stuff. The dog's just chilling. He's fine. Poor Wolfie.
The hell was that?
Just don't move and it'll go away.
Damn it. Come on, you son of a bitch.
Okay, Mike's alive. Wolfie's alive. Things
Where are you?
things are going well enough.
Huh? Damn it. What the? What?
I'm waiting for a jump scare. There's no way there's not going to be one. No, it's in a cage. Doesn't matter. Don't care.
Fucking move, Wendigo.
Oh no, Wolfie.
One at a time, boys. It's enough of me for all you.
No, they're still They're still trapped. Still spooky though. Okay. Although I don't know if it's safe to hold the barrel like that with your hands. No, it's on a chain, it's good. Let's just go. Don't need to shoot them. Stop trying to get me to shoot them. This one's a problem. Oh boy.
Not good.
It was timed like way too much. That seemed bad. We should go. We should go now. As long as Wolfie made it through, which I'm actually not sure. Wolfie anywhere here? I don't see any wheelchairs either. Not wheelchairs, totems. I saw a wheelchair. It made me mess up. No, let's just try to find the hole in the building and get out of here. Let's just keep going. So trying to get to the mine. This ambient noise is kind of getting to me. Jeez, they could be anywhere. Like right there.
Fuck!
That one doesn't have a lock. And we need to go.
Hey, buddy. Come on down. It's alright.
Come on, Wolfie. Oh no!
What the fuck?
Is it because I didn't barricade? Oh no. Well, it doesn't really matter if the kids survive now because Wolfie died, and that's really the worst of it. Yeah, sure, let's go. So hey, Jessica's actually alive. And I guess that's all we get to see
Come
for
on,
now.
guys, hurry up. We gotta find Mike. Come on.
Hey, I'm kind of giving out here, guys. I think maybe you should go on without me.
Ashley wouldn't leave anybody
No,
behind.
We're not leaving you. We're sticking together. Mike will just have to wait.
That's all the pep talk he needed. He is kind of slow here. I forget what happened to him. Or maybe his leg just hurts, because it just does. Uh-oh, where'd Emily and Sam? Oh, there they are.
Shit. Mike must have locked it behind him. Crap. There's gotta be another way in.
The sewer.
Wait. Hey, what about this? I mean, should we try it?
Well, it's not like we got a whole lot of choices here.
Okay, this is maybe the last place I would want to be right now.
So who's going first?
I'm actually surprised Emily has not complained about going down into the sewer.
It's not so bad. You think this is the tunnel to the sanatorium?
Of course it is. Where else would it go? Chris, I know you're hurt, but you gotta move it, all right?
I'm trying, Ash.
Hey, we should close this, right?
Huh?
I mean, what if something's following us?
Yes, fine, close it. But we gotta keep moving. Can you just catch up, please?
Yeah.
Sure hope nothing happens. Oh, nothing happened. And then Ashley was all alone. I'm also pretty sure this is the section that she could die in.
Who's there? Anybody? Jessica! Is it you?
I'm pretty sure I don't want to go there.
Hello? Ugh! Gosh!
Yeah, I have a feeling that was not Jessica or something.
Oh my god, I am so glad to see you.
Glad you're safe.
So you came back to get Ashley anyway, why didn't you just wait?
Look. Look there.
Wow, great.
The ladder's toast. We're never gonna make it up there.
No, I think I can. I think I can do it. It's like a rock wall. I'm gonna keep going. You should head back to the lodge. I've gotta get Mike.
Good luck.
Okay, bye. time for... Is it time for, like, the best segment? Because I think it is. Or maybe, no, not just yet. When we go back as Josh, that's like one of the best segments. Let's just keep climbing. No jumping this time. There's no rush.
You've done this before.
Now we'll rush. I'm sure it would hurt a lot if I messed that up.
I fucking beat you.
Uh-oh. Oh, drop down. I probably shouldn't have clicked it that quickly. I could have looked for a totem or something. So that should have been when Mike blew up a good chunk of the sanatorium.
Hello?
You really want to say hi to those screams? That's not great. There's not gold in these hills. There's hardly anything except dead things. I don't know if Canada has like minor 49ers. When was the gold rush of Alberta, Canada?
Yeah, that's right. Come on, girl.
Oh, why did she just stare at that for like 2 seconds? I think the mine was abandoned for a different reason. It, like, wouldn't let me go all the way. Oh, jeez.
Define all right.
Alive, for a start.
Yeah, life's good.
Yeah. The hell are you doing here anyway?
I was gonna warn you about the Wendigos.
I think I got it. Let's find a way down to where this fucker lives.
Oh, there was a Klondike rush, so everyone had to get their ice cream sandwiches. Hey, remember when Matt existed?
Emily!
Remember when Jessica
Mike,
existed?
there's no key for the cable car.
Josh, he's gotta have it. He's
He's
gone.
gotta have that
We're
Klondike.
too late. Shh, quiet.
It may have taken him down to the mine.
Wait, don't move. Holy shit! What the?
I'm gonna get that key, right from that thing's goddamn bedroom, and then I'm gonna get us all the hell out of here.
Holy shit! Hey!
That's not how that
Whoa.
worked.
Let's find a way down to where this fucker lives.
Its head should have, like, flown off. What happened? So far as we know, no one has died, but Wolfie did. Our little dog friend got ripped apart, and I think it's because I didn't barricade a door, so... Shit.
I wonder how much these sessions are of any help to you now. Just won't listen to me and things seems pretty...
Oh no, is a Wendigo gonna get Peter Stormare?
So I'm gonna leave you now, Josh. It's time you learn. There's more to be afraid of that can be dreamt up by the unhinged imagination of a self-indulgent, spoiled little brat. You had so many people who cared about you, who were willing to help. But at every turn you choose to push them away, and now you're all alone.
I think Peter Stormare haunting our psyche is the scariest thing.
You won't be alone for long. No, you won't be alone for long. Deep breaths, Josh. Deep breath.
Oh god, no. Not French. Anything but that.
No, not again. Not again.
Not the French again.
Get away! Get away! Ah! Get away from me! No, you're dead!
Sorry.
You're dead! Shut up!
So this is the best sequence.
No! You're dead!
It's not ready.
You manipulate. You are a coward.
There, gun. Here. The one that's there has a good watch it.
I don't take orders from you. You can't tell me what to do. You can't tell me what to do anymore.
It's run out for Josh.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been kind of a crummy year for Josh.
I trust you. I trust you.
Speaking of, now that Josh is loaded in.
You're not real.
You were all alone down there.
No, not again.
I like that for this sequence he's still wearing the psycho killer outfit.
All alone. But you're with us now. Family.
Get away from me! Get away!
Why didn't you save us, Josh? Why did you want us to die?
I didn't want you to die. I swear.
I like how they're blaming Josh in like his own mind. He's blaming himself somehow. This part's a little weird. Yeah, okay.
I don't take orders from you. No!
Is this what you want?
No! No! Why are you doing this? Leave me alone! Why are you doing this?
Why did you save us, Josh?
Dead.
Why did you want us to die? It's hard to believe that thing used to be a person.
Yeah.
Hey, his name is Chris. I mean, come
Someone
on.
that worked in the sanatorium.
There was so much weird shit happening up there that wouldn't even begin to surprise me.
What kind of weird shit?
Someone was capturing the Wendigos. Had them all tied up in these restraints. I saw some real fucked up shit.
Wow.
I must have just let them all out when I blew the place up.
Smooth move.
Haha, you made it real bad. For everybody. So now we're Sam. And this is how I prove that I am in control of Sam. Oh, is it time for a totem? Or is it... No, that's drop down. This is a totem. Okay. Burn down a house. Got it. Just gotta do that.
Mike, is that what I think it is?
Shit. Looks like a grave.
Oh God, Mike, this is Beth. This is her watch.
She must have had it on her when she died.
Look, there was a cross here,
So
It's
this is
gone
where she was
now.
buried.
but who done
Is that appropriate for, like, your dead friend's grave?
Let's keep moving.
If you want to start cracking Silent Hill jokes. Because it seems wrong. But I don't quite know the etiquette.
Fine, I'm going in.
Oh, come on, it's okay.
You sure?
Oh, I'm not dead yet.
Famous last words. It's freezing. Hit me with my fingers.
Your fingers aren't even in it. We're gonna stick close to Mike. If he dies alone, though. They're almost walking in perfect sync. So I feel like, I guess I can't walk over here? Nope. Oh, but there is... No, it's just drop down again. So let's not go there. Let's go here.
Jesus. She...
Yeah, okay.
You see that?
Yeah.
Bodies.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of them. Oh,
I think that's the stranger
oh
dude.
my God. I'm gonna be sick.
I feel like this is... I don't remember. Is this where, like, your friends will show up if they've died? Because that definitely seemed wrong for them to be like, oh no, all of the one bodies.
I don't take orders from you. I don't take orders from you.
Hey,
You
Josh?
can't tell me what to do. You can't
Josh?
tell me what to do
Buddy?
anymore. You can't tell me what to do. Oh, okay. Okay. I trust you. I trust you. I trust you.
So Josh is doing okay.
What's the matter?
Yeah, never mind.
He's tripping or something. Josh!
Mike,
Josh! Hey, man.
don't hit me, please.
Well, you were deep in it, man. Full mental jacket.
We didn't think we'd get you back.
Hey, let's just get the fuck out of here.
Okay, Josh, do you have the key for the cable car?
Yeah.
Oh, good. See that over there? That means there's a direct way out. Come on.
There's no way Josh is gonna make it up there.
Okay, if you help me up, I can go back to tell the others we're okay.
Yeah. Yeah, good.
You bring Josh back the way we came, and we'll all meet at the lodge.
Be careful.
Yeah, you too.
So now,
let's go.
we don't even play as Mike. We play as Josh again. This time I think for a bit longer. I don't know if Josh has any totems?
You didn't have to hit me so much, man.
I'm sorry about before, man. I thought you killed Jess. I was wrong.
Ooh, totem. I know Josh can have a thing happen to him at the end, like during the credits. I don't know if that's avoidable. So Josh may just be set here.
No.
No, yeah, it's just a stranger. A guy you don't know? I don't think Josh ever encountered the stranger. More cold water. Oh, that sounds good. Well, like I said, if he dies alone.
No, you're not!
So I'm guessing that didn't actually happen. I mean, if it did, well, rip Josh. Oh, hey, time for Matt. He lives somehow. But only because it's been like how many hours since we've even seen him?
Jess, is that you? Jesus,
Also, Jess lives.
what the hell happened to you? How the fuck are you still alive?
Yeah, we don't need to know any more about what happened to Jess. It was already pretty bad.
Someone really fucking with us up here.
No,
What?
it's not someone, it's something.
Jess, you had a pretty rough night. Hey, it's pretty confusing.
No, I'm telling you.
It's okay. I didn't mean to scare you.
No, God.
Can you move?
Josh had a bad year, Jess had a bad
Come on,
night.
Jess.
Like the worst night out of anyone so far.
Look at that. Some sort of cave in here.
It was me.
What?
I fell through that roof.
You fell this far? Jesus. Makes two of us.
What?
I fell off a goddamn fire tower down here.
I like how Jess sounds exasperated all the time. Also, we probably shouldn't leave her too far behind. Come on, Jess.
Which way?
No, let's hide. Let's hide.
Come on, Jess.
So that would be Matt's first time seeing one of them.
All right. Let's go. We gotta do this. Get out of here. Come on. Oh, Jess.
Okay, let's see if we can get Jess out of here alive. Because I think Matt's past the point where he can die.
Jess. Come on.
No, we hide together. I cannot imagine Matt abandoning Jess. Can you imagine how shitty that would be? Okay, oh, bye. Time for more climbing mini games again? Okay, whew, maybe no more climbing quick times. Please. Okay, yeah, everything's still shrieking on this mountain. That's not great. Is there a totem around here? Can I even go up this far? There's a lot of weird sounds in the background. I think I'm just gonna go to the lodge. Yeah. Oh, wait. Never mind, it was worth it. Huh, Wendigos, still bad. Ooh, what's this? Oh, more ice water. Yeah, no light, no weapon. Sam, you need to go. This is only like the second or third time she's been in really cold water, so if she was gonna get hypothermia, I mean, why not? Whoops. Hey, this looks familiar. That also sounds familiar. I have to like prepare myself for quick times because I know they're coming up. Is anyone back yet?
Sam.
Mike. Oh gosh, you look terrible.
Gonna look worse if we stay out here. Come on.
Not even gonna ask about Josh.
Not good.
The lights, the switch didn't actually change.
We should check the basement. Might be someone left down there.
I wasn't paying attention. What do I have to do? Oh, just find the others. Before we do that, we have a good number of totems, so let's see if we can watch this movie.
Thing, and I defeated. Sometime after, the prospectors came to mine this mountain, until a cave-in trapped them in and woke the and driven mad murderers, cannibals. Years after many moons and many hunts, until one night, a year ago, I was finally able to get him in. We were not alone in the woods that night. Friends, but I could avenge them.
So yeah, it was just a stranger saying, hey, there's Wendigos and stuff. And also I tried to save 2 girls and then they died, so now I'm gonna kill every Wendigo. You know, as a joke. Oh yeah, I missed like maybe half the totems.
One new message. New message.
Hi, Mrs. Washington. This is Sergeant Tate again. It's bad news, I'm afraid.
Bad news.
We've been through the case files, and there's nothing we can do. He's a free man. We don't have the legal power to restrict his movement. I know it's not what you wanted to hear, so call me if you want to know more.
He's a sovereign citizen. The worst
Send more
kind.
messages.
The police can't touch him. So do I have to just like find my way to the basement? Which I think is down here. Because that's where they should be coming from.
do you rate our chances of survival? Hmm?
I'm trying not to think about it.
Emily! You shit. Lock the door. I don't know if you locked it, but whatever. Why is everyone standing around? Huh? Why is everyone standing around?
Don't move. Don't fucking move a muscle.
Yeah, that's if I move the controller. Like, thankfully, it's just, like, resting in my lap the whole time I play anyway, so this isn't too bad, but... that was, like, the longest stay still sequence so far. So this is the important part. So we need to remember how many people are here. So we have Sam, Mike, Chris, not Josh, Emily and Ashley. And we need to make sure everyone lives. So that was Chris. I'm just gonna run to the switch. Unless she activates it, which I don't want her to do. Oh no. Shit. What if we quit? So I forgot if she would actually activate it then, which I don't want to do. I didn't necessarily think she would do that. I also wasn't sure if I should, like, do the save mic or neither. So we'll see what happens. I wouldn't be surprised if it automatically saved right there. Oh, no. Second chances. Second chances. Like, no, none of that happened. It's all fine. Everyone's alive. Except for Josh, who got his head destroyed by his sister. So hey, what a miracle. Everyone's still alive.
How do you rate our chances of survival?
Can I...
I'm trying not
Just hoping I could skip it. So we have seen this cutscene.
Go, go, go!
Oh my god. Yeah, Mario used his ability to go back in time. Just the once. When he was in the tick-tock clock. Oh my god, how do you even remember Electric Jolteon or whatever that guy's name was? Yeah, the toy machine.
Don't move. Don't fucking move a muscle.
It's me, the Jolteon of Let's Plays. God, that segment takes so long, and it like creeps over every once in a while. Oh my god, I forgot about the teleport. Yeah, it's a scene so nice we get to see it twice. Hopefully more of it this time. So basically Matt and Jess have already survived, because they're not here. Like, they don't come back to the cabin just for this. Like, they're out of here. So Matt and Jess are good. Josh is fucking dead. I can't believe it. Chris is alive. Let's try to save Mike.
Hey!
There goes Emily. So it should just be Ashley is left. Not yet, because Mike is still here. Also Ashley. I forgot about Ashley. I forgot she existed. Okay, so now those three are safe. It's just Mike and Sam left. Oh my god, it'd be so mean to kill Mike. We can still hide. There goes Mike. I hate that it creeped over. What the hell? Excuse me? Excuse me? Fine. That's shitty as hell. I cannot believe that creeped over. Well, sorry, Sam. Like, as much as I'd like to go back and save Sam, let's not do that again.
We have visual. The main structure is completely destroyed. Over. There are survivors. Let's move on.
I could have. Sam could have lived if we had killed Mike. That's true.
Fuck! No!
Oh, that did actually kill Josh. I'm not sure how to save him then, because he's dead.
I don't know how to describe him. I mean,
You said you thought he was stalking you at first.
Because I wasn't aware if I had any, like, control over that or not.
well, yeah.
Or if I should have just stayed still when Mike went under.
What? No.
Because I remember moving, like, the moment it
Don't you
happened.
understand? Don't you understand?
If he attacked you,
He saved my life. And I watched him die.
I heard Jessica. I don't know how or why she was down there, but I know I heard her.
I mean, yeah, at this point, you can tell me how to save
He
Josh.
held it
I
right
imagine
to my
it's not
face.
moving.
Right here, right in front of my
During
nose,
the
and he
water
could've shot
segment.
me. He almost shot me, the prick. I mean, you go out with a guy for however long and you think you know him, but man, this one really takes the cake.
I was right there, and I could have done something. I tried to do something.
What, save Emily? No, we didn't try to do that at all, actually.
How did you end up in the mines?
I was carried and...
Okay, you do need to find enough clues.
What did you
I
see?
thought that was a thing with one of them.
I don't know. I don't know.
He was out of his fucking mind. He wanted to hurt us. Okay? And I thought he was the one who attacked Jess.
I stabbed him and I tried to get away, but I didn't know. I swear I didn't know.
didn't know? Who did you stab?
Oh, I stabbed. the
Yeah,
guy
I
that
believe he
didn't
also
know
turns
it was
into a
Josh, but
Wendigo
then he was the second
at like the
person
end of the
to know Josh
credits.
had all
If
the
he's
sauce.
alive,
Got it.
maybe?
Oh my God. You bringing in Meat Brain next? Gonna kick him around a bit for me?
Okay, so he either dies or becomes a
Meat
Wendigo.
Brain,
Like
Mr.
he.
Muscle Brawn, Matt the Incredible Sulk.
Is there something we need to know?
Oh, no, nothing important except, you know, how he basically left me to die up on a freaking tumbling tower like a world-class douche nozzle?
Yeah, well, Emily, you were kind of crappy.
Your friend Ashley, she told us she tried to help you. She said she heard you calling out.
Not me.
I think during that segment where Ashley hears Jess's voice,
What do you
it's
remember?
not her, and if you investigate it too far, Ashley dies, and then Chris comes by,
Came for you?
and you can have him like
Where
go
is
the
he?
same path, and he
Did
will
he
also
make it?
die in like the same moment.
Josh helped us, and then... Fuck, man. That thing, okay, the Wendigo, it came out of the darkness and it just...
Smushed him.
I don't know. I heard screaming. I got out of there. There's no point in both of us dying.
Yeah, Ashley's death means like she tried to do the right thing and dies. They had a dog trainer for the game. I mean, this, I don't want to skip it because I think it's right at the end of the credits. Like they would show this stuff at the very end. No, they're doing Sony Computer Entertainment Europe, so we're just gonna skip that. So yeah, I thought I had more to do than just like an hour. But at least we got through it, and mostly saved everyone. Only 2 people died. So this is what I had for the twin stuff. So I had most of it. Even the tattoo. But I guess it wasn't enough. 13 of 20, that's all I had. $19 of 27. It felt like I missed a lot more of the old stuff. But I wasn't really looking either. And then Mystery Man is... I think this was just Josh's stuff. Right? Or was it... Yeah. Or no, that's about the stranger, it's the phone call. I don't know. Yeah, I got most of the totems. I think there's not a number. But yeah, I think I got most of them. And then the butterfly effect. The result of chaos. Sam died in the lodge. Mike escaped. Ashley escaped. Emily escaped. Chris escaped. So what's the first one? Oh, just looking at Chris's stuff. That was literally it. Okay. This one didn't continue, I guess, because I didn't bring it up again. I know the baseball bat didn't come up again, because I think I went in the wrong direction. Oh no. Sam failed to discover a vital record. Josh recognized Hannah too late and was killed. Aww. It's one about Emily. And that's why Emily pushed past Ashley. Oh, jeez. I think these are all the ones. Yeah, that's right back to the Psycho reveal. So that happens pretty late, I guess. Oh, we have like bonus videos. Hell yeah.
I am Hayden Panettiere, and we are here at the studio recording Until Dawn.
No, your name is Sam.
Malik, and I play Josh.
No, your name is Josh.
My name is Megan Martin.
My name is Brett Dahl.
Jess?
My
Mike?
name is Antonella Lentini, and I played Hannah and Beth.
My name is Jordan Fisher, and I play the character...
Oh my god, he actually has hair.
I'm Nicole Bloom, and I play Emily in the game.
My name is Noah Fleiss.
I am Galadriel Steinman, and I play Ashley.
So, Until Dawn is the story of 8 teenagers who revisit this cabin in the woods about a year later after a really traumatic experience where I've lost 2 of my sisters, so coming to kind of get some closure in that respect.
One of the things that Larry does really well is make these multi-layered characters, and I think for just the story in general, it follows the quintessential horror film plot lines, but the characters are so unique in themselves, and I think that's very cool.
Oh, I hope this was the right thing to do.
What?
You know, getting everyone together on the anniversary. I mean, Josh seemed really pumped about us all doing something, didn't he?
Yeah, no, he definitely did. I haven't seen him so excited about something in forever.
Good, good.
They're multi-layered in how they die.
Sam and I have a few things in common, such as being huge lovers of animals, and she's a huge animal lover. She's vegan. She is a pacifist. I'm not quite sure if I'm gonna go as far as saying that I'm a pacifist, but she's spunky and cool. I know that she, I think, is made fun of a little bit by the rest of them who think that her morals and her beliefs in that area are a little ridiculous and they don't agree with them, but she doesn't care. It doesn't stop her from being herself, and that's something that I hope.
Oh no, yeah, Hayden Panettiere, not saying she's a pacifist. She's killed someone. She's murdered a man.
Arrested sometimes and a bit of a loner, but he takes some solace in one of his sister's friends, Sam, played by Hayden Panettiere, and invites everybody back to the same house the next year to kind of find some closure.
Jessica she has a whole lot of personality. She is definitely the sort of mean girl character that, you know, at school she knows she's pretty, she knows that boys like her, and she's gonna use it to her advantage.
He's got a big heart, and you can tell that that's very evident, especially how he treats his girlfriend, Emily, and
girlfriend.
Dead, but in the best way possible.
She really knows what she wants, and she manages to get that from whomever it is, whether it be Matt or Mike. You know, she's really driven, and I can definitely relate to that.
It's so weird hearing these voices out of the context of their characters.
What society might consider the nerd of the group, and he kind of embraces it.
Ashley she's a little more serious than some of the other girls. She's definitely very intelligent and thoughtful. She kind of looks at the whole big picture of things. She's not quite as geeky as Chris, but they connect in a lot of ways.
Mike is like big guy on campus. He's the class president who has some charm and has brain, and
he's also kind of a huge asshole. He pushes people into the freezing cold water and scares almost everyone.
The fact that he really just kind of wants everyone to be happy, and he wants her. He's a people pleaser, and I can definitely attest to being, you know.
Some of these answers seem very like
friend that wants everybody to be
book report essay-ish on who these characters are supposed to be.
But also, like, this character is just so fun. I rarely get to play the bitch, and so it was really fun to do that.
The spirit of things, seriously, what's wrong with you?
I'm just trying to lighten the mood, Em. Don't be like that.
Like what?
The way you're being. You always get like this.
I just think this is just the coolest thing to be a part of, and I just think it's going to take the world by storm. I really do. I think this genre is the wave of the future, and I think that
well, horror has been around forever, dude. Like,
of getting
this isn't new.
Interact with the drama that
and then this game took the world by storm by having a weird rail shooter sequel in VR.
This is how entertainment's going to be from now.
It's not a sequel. I don't know what it is, actually. How many of these are there? Is this? Oh, is this a movie?
America's Northwoods border region. Within
What?
this land of 10,000 lakes and miles of dense timber, a hideous creature is...
Oh, is this about the Wendigo?
The Northwoods is probably one of the last frontiers in America. There's still a lot of places in this area that hasn't been set foot by man. Monsters and mysteries exist here because it is remote.
Why are we talking about, like, Michigan? Who cares?
Winters are long. In times of biting cold and isolation, a devouring monster is believed to come forth.
So I didn't look at the, like, thumbnail picture for this. I was actually kind of hoping it was going to be, like, a Peter Stormare best of takes for the game and not a Wendigo thing.
Among the traditions of the northern Algonquin tribes is the Wendigo, a monster that can seize hold of a person to carry out...
Seen here in this police sketch artist interpretation. Wendigo's got a butt.
Wendigo. And even the mention of the name will let the Wendigo find out where you are, and it will open you up to be possessed by this Wendigo.
So the characters in this game should not have been saying Wendigo all the time.
Place in 1879. In the deep woods outside of Edmonton.
Oh, there we go. There's Canada.
Swift Runner, a Cree Indian, was a trapper and a guide. He had left town the previous autumn with his wife, 6 children, and his mother.
That's a lot of kids.
But when Swift Runner returned in spring, he was alone.
Swift Runner came into a nearby village telling this heartbreaking tale.
I had to watch them starve to death.
Of his family being killed by starvation, and that he was the only survivor.
My whole family gone.
It wasn't hard to understand a family falling victim to a brutal winter.
To even not.
Yet something was suspicious about Swift Runner.
He was a strapping man.
He was handsome, and he was good looking, and his family was dead.
Just weathered a terrible winter. He wasn't malnourished.
Why do they keep putting the seasons in caps like that? That's not proper, is it? Unless winter is a place in Canada. Oh no.
After a few nights, it became clear
winter is not just a state of mind.
He started having night terrors, screaming in his sleep.
I am the Wendigo.
Villagers alerted the police.
Swift Runner actually guided
You see
them
what you
back
got
to
here
his winter
is a
cabin.
Wendigo.
When they got there, that's when they saw the true horror. Human skulls were scattered around. Many bones, some of which had been snapped in half, and
Many
the marrow
bones.
inside had been drained. They had never seen anything like it.
Hadn't
Swift
seen
Runner
this kind of
had killed
carnage
his
since the
entire
last
family,
Bears
shooting
game.
them, hitting them with an axe, strangling, and then eating most of their bodies.
Right up until the moment the noose was on his neck, Swift Runner swore the evil spirit of the Wendigo had possessed him and twisted him into a cannibal killer.
When he was on the gallows, Swift Runner himself said,
Oh my
"I am
god,
no
the way
longer
this
a
person
man."
says anything. Oh, okay, that's just how it ends. Is that the stranger? We'll just look at a few more of these. I don't think we're gonna get a Peter Stormare video, it looks like.
My name is Will Biles, Executive Creative Director of Until Dawn. The first part of getting a believable facial performance in-game is to capture, topographically, the actor's range of emotional expressions as separate versions of the same head. Every tiny nuance gets digitized and merged, effectively creating a model that can recreate every facial movement that the actor makes. Once the topography has been recorded, the actor's performance itself can be captured by using a predetermined set of marker points, drawn precisely on the face, and a high-def
You
helmet
did
cam
miss the rest of it,
wirelessly linked
Scruffo.
to capture the faces.
There was a terrible accident
The
where
camera is the small box where it looks like the microphone.
a bunch of people died.
It records in high
But then
def
we
movement of the
rewound
gods
time like it
throughout
didn't
the
happen.
performance that will drive the expressions captured earlier.
And then Sam died.
Unlike other systems, this form of capture is far less lossy because there are fewer interpretations between performance captured and performance rendered finally in game. The audio is also
So in the end,
two separate
Sam
Levellian
died.
mics
Whoops.
attached to the helmet. It takes a while for the actors to acclimatize to carrying around the recording devices and the helmet cams, but very soon the shoot becomes similar to any other effects shoot or a green screen shoot. The actors in these scenes are only recording facial animation, but use cursory body movements for pacing.
Wait, and maybe we should all stick together and find everybody and make sure they're all okay, so...
1-1, the year before the prank. Take 2, Mark.
Other than the other actors, they have to use their imagination for everything and everywhere that they are supposed to be seeing and feeling. From a hot midday studio in Los Angeles to a freezing midnight mountain in British Columbia.
Oh yeah, seeing all these like behind the scenes motion capture stuff for games is always really fun. One of the best is probably Beyond Two Souls, where they have like the main characters eating cardboard for pizza.
Because Until Dawn has a dynamic, ever-changing story, the facial performances and the body performances are recorded separately, with different systems. With the body capture, we use reflective bead suits and an infrared camera matrix system that drives the CG bone hierarchies in our character models. These performances cover everything from character locomotion, scene-specific performances and stunt work, most of which was recorded at studios in Pinewood and Shepperton, near London.
Hannah!
London, Canada?
Combining all the elements seamlessly in the final game becomes a formidable editing and logistical task. Every
Oh, I
variation,
thought he was going to say
both physical
nightmare.
and emotional, must be combined in these multi-edits. Scaffolding props have to stand in for the sets, because the hundreds of infrared cameras have to be able to see all of the reflective beads on the actor.
Let's see. The Wendigo. At least, it's in quotes. I'm betting it's the Wendigo.
Let me say what I came to say. I'm here to tell you what you're up against being back on this mountain. You should never have returned. I don't know why you did after what happened last year.
You mean with Hannah and Beth?
Yeah, how could you know without being involved?
I don't take kindly to you kids coming up here to my mountain.
Your mountain.
The mountain don't belong to me, it's true. But it don't belong to the Washingtons. This mountain belongs to the Wendigo.
I bet in the speed run of this game, you have to get everyone
Hi, this is
killed.
Lee Robinson, production designer at Supermassive Games.
I mean, it'll
Understanding
shorten
the ancient myths
cutscenes
of the
for
Wendigo
sure.
was key for their development that helped the visual look. Through sketches and concepts, these elements were visualized, such as eyes being milky, almost dead, with loss of lips and eyelids due to frostbite, fangs growing and arms and legs getting longer, with skin hardening and thickening to look snarling and menacing, yet withered.
I can't believe the chains are T-posing.
How was that? Another fucking piece of...
Fingers and toenails extending like claws, allowing them to climb effortlessly. We made them look gaunt and weathered.
Oh,
having
also,
ragged remains
Wolfie
of clothes
died.
they wore,
So,
bloodstained and rotten, with patches of hair still remaining.
like the
They
worst,
retained strong
the worst
skeletal
deaths
limbs,
occurred.
which enable them to be agile and quick through the environment.
Where are you?
My name is Jamie Gallipo, animation director at Supermassive.
Hey, I didn't do that.
The overall
We didn't
direction
shoot
of
anyone in the
creature
cells
was to
because
be very strong,
there was
to
no
be
reason
extremely
to.
Fast. We wanted a spider-like movement to the creature. 1 minute scampering to leaping and then crawling, almost instantaneous.
Mike, stop wasting
Finally,
ammo.
we wanted the creature to have this real, uncontrollable thirst for flesh.
From a sound design perspective, the Wendigo is a real challenge. For the main vocalizations of the Wendigo, we used our own vocalizations, various different animals from the exotic to the farmyard, various plugins and processes to...
Please tell me
build
they had a
sounds
goat
together,
sound in there
human
somewhere.
resonance behind that voice, telling the backstory of the Wendigo. During the chase sequences, the anger of the Wendigo is felt by encircling breaths, screams and screeches that essentially chase you as you're being chased by the Wendigo. We would layer them up in a multitude of layers, sometimes 15, 20 sounds.
Yeah,
at
Jess
the same time,
survived.
to build up the
We saved
vocalizations
Jess
for this
because there's a
piece,
point, like,
which
right
is
as they're showing now, where you can just abandon her, and we did not do that because, holy shit. Yeah, so Sam and Josh and Wolfie all dead. Can't believe it.
Hi, this is Lee Robinson, production
I mean, we've
designer.
seen most of these. Why not see all of them?
The production design for
The stream didn't go that
started
long
with a
anyway,
great
so
teen horror script
let's
that
pad
sets
it
the
out a little
characters
bit
in a
more.
Canadian Winter Mountain Lodge, being a contemporary setting with visual clues derived from classic films of that genre, such as Hitchcock's Psycho and Stanley Kubrick's Shining. The storyboards are vital to the production design as it allows the designer
You mean like
to
Jess can
understand
not
the scale
have
of the
most of her
environment to be made
clothes
and the detail that
if
we
you do
see
something
to create
different?
The atmosphere of a horror. This took us into concepts that
Huh.
took these storyboards further, visualizing the world through the color palette, the lighting, tone, and the mood, and developing key locations such as the lodge, the cable car stations, the forests themselves, the wilderness. As you can see, the environments and atmospheres change quite a bit from warm and inviting to cold and threatening. The Millionaire's Mountain Lodge was a key example. It was designed to be made from nearby stone and timber, embedding it into the landscape, with a contrasting and contemporary interior needing to be opulent and extravagant. We created dark and claustrophobic corridors with ominous and large open spaces, almost cathedral-like in size. And with huge
so if
structures
Mike
to
and Jess
silhouette
start
and
getting it
dwarf the
on more and
characters
more,
within,
she has more of her
providing a
clothing
labyrinth to
on.
explore and wander.
Or rather, she takes more of it off. Huh.
Each character was developed with a strong visual identity in mind, with contrasting colours, tones, and silhouettes to identify them, each to have their own texture, pattern, and shape, so that when they were lined up, you could always identify them.
What is this, Team Fortress 2?
The costume designs allowed a range of clothes that would suit them for the cold winter weather, but also
I mean,
have
there
an
are like
element
9
style
of
and
them.
individualism, so that the audience could look at them and relate, recognizing
Which teen
themselves
is
within
which
them.
TF2 class?
Like to cuddle up with her man by a nice cozy fire bathed in atmospheric mood lighting.
Right. It'll get plenty toasty once we're rubbing up against each other.
Mike, fire and mood lighting.
Yes.
Working with the lighting artists, we really brought the look and feel of the world together, and this required a thorough understanding of the visual language of teen horror. A key scene was where all the characters emerge out of the rear of the lodge chasing Hannah. A contrast is evident straight away from the exterior wilderness to the
Yeah, I
warmth
guess
of the
because Mike
lodge.
was such a
The
huge
attention to
asshole
character
that
lighting here
Jess got
was
to keep her
balanced with
clothing.
room lighting, accented colours and composition, creating characters that come from the dark into the light and back again with an emotional effect.
Guys, there's someone outside.
What the hell?
Hannah!
What's going on? Where's my sister going?
It's fine. She just can't take a joke.
It was just a prank, Han.
Just a prank.
Until Dawn is a game that's full of horror, and one of the things we decided to do early on was to take a scientific approach to how scary it was.
Oh, they're gonna show us
So
how
we
they
did
included jump
experiments
scares, eh?
on people, and we measured their responses to the game. We've created a test area. It's as close to a home setup as we can get it. We've recruited ordinary people to play the game, and we've left them to play it on their own.
You're turning the light off.
The only difference is it's rigged with cameras and microphones that relay the data through to the next room where people are watching them play. Bracelet here we use for biometric testing. It measures the
Bracelet
player's
here.
emotional response. It's called a galvanic response sensor. It makes contact with the user's skin and it measures the electrical conductivity across their skin. It's the same principle.
And it shocks them every time they're not scared enough.
When you're stressed, you sweat a little, very sensitive, and picks up tiny changes if the player is feeling anxious or scared. That data's fed back to a testing team, it comes through as a graph.
Oh, which one did you choose, you monster? I like how he's chewing gum while he's doing this.
There's no point testing one or two people, you have to test a lot of people.
Watch your step.
When we have a scare that's consistently has a measurable emotional response, then we knew it was good. If it didn't have that, it goes back to the team for improvement. The data doesn't tell us what's wrong with the scare, it only tells us if it's working or not.
Wait, okay, so you hear that too, right? Josh.
Here we have a chapter relatively early in the game.
Weirdly regular.
Nothing regular about it.
We have to create tension and anxiety in the player so they are ready to receive the scare.
Put your hands on the controller, dude. I could watch like an hour of people getting scared by the jump scares.
You have to give the player time to recover, to cool down, to calm down, and then start building the tension again before we do the next scare.
Hey.
What?
Hey.
What the hell?
Boom. You just got mugged.
Yeah, I have such an adrenaline high from that game.
There's two things we found. One is we could look at the scares, analyse if our expected scares were working effectively. Were people shrieking and covering their hands, or were they getting an emotional response from it? And being scientific about it means that we strip out people's opinions about whether things are working or not. We've got data, and we look at the data. If it's working, we're happy with it.
Really scary.
Bit scared and wanting to get away.
I actually be maybe a bit scared to play on my own, but
In a room with the lights on, yeah, with some other people as well, yeah, maybe.
But because I'm a scaredy cat, I would play with someone in the room. And the lights on.
It was one of the scariest games I've played in a long while.
So I've only got, I think, just the 2 left. Yeah. Time to talk to the stranger. Because we haven't had to see his actor yet.
Hey, Graham.
Hi, my name is Graham Resnick. I'm a filmmaker, writer, director, sound designer, and I started working with Larry Fessenden about 10, 15 years ago through my friend Ty West, who I grew up with, and have done a lot of sound design with on his films. And he was producing Ty's films at the time, and Ty introduced me to Larry. Larry produced my first feature, and we've written together on several projects.
My name is Larry Fessenden. I'm a filmmaker. I run Glass Eye Pix, which is an independent production.
I have no words on how accurately he is the stranger. Holy cow.
As well. I got a call to audition to write this video game. And I called my pal Graham Resnick because Graham is a gamer. And while I thought I could
He's a
offer
gamer
something
boy.
to the idea of writing this multi-branching story, I knew that I would want Graham's expertise as a lover of gameplay, since I guess games were started. So
And just as a lover.
and as a lover, yes.
as-
Which is why there's so many sex jokes in the game.
There was one Italian website that did say the Larry
that's
Fessenden and
right.
Graham Resnick, the two lovers behind Until Dawn.
Maybe I know how to handle you too.
I am definitely ready to be handled.
I don't think this happened
What a
in my
great
playthrough.
Yeah, and we got the gig, and it's been an amazing ride.
Oh my god, she's taking her shirt off. What? Oh my god. Matt, what are you doing here?
Hannah.
I'm sorry, Hannah. This all got out of hand, but...
So in
Oh, yeah,
the,
just-
the basic
Well, if
setup
Jess
is
doesn't
that,
even come
a
back
year
to
prior
the
to
mansion,
start,
is it
all these
just
kids had gone
Mike?
up to a ski lodge that was owned by the parents of one of the kids.
Like,
a
is
couple
he
kids,
doing
and,
everything?
Some of the teenagers played a prank on some of the other teenagers, and a terrible tragedy occurred when a few of them, two
I
sisters
kind of
ran
want
out
to see
into
the
prison.
ending
And we're never seeing
where everyone dies. If that's... It's gotta be possible to get everyone killed, right? Oh, you mean Sam? Okay. Sam instead of Jess?
And so now, a year later, this is kind of torn apart this group of friends. They've gone through some trials and tribulations.
Or does,
Some
like,
of their
Mike
brothers
somehow
and
not
sisters,
die if Sam does?
Had a lot of psychological issues, and to kind of help him cope.
Is it
and
like
help
a
him
one
all
or
get
the other
over it,
kind of
they all
thing?
returned to the lodge a year later, back up on the mountain. And the idea is to get over it, but...
The healing does not begin.
Yeah, and these kids are all trying to find themselves. They've been through a trauma, but in general, they're just teenagers.
Yeah, we actually skipped over the part where Ashley and Chris could die because I ignored a thing that I was pretty sure I had to. So we didn't have to get anywhere close to that happening, thank God.
Taking genre tropes and kind of making them...
And then I accidentally made Ashley, Emily, and Mike blow up. And then I fixed that. And then Sam died.
Hey, did you see that? Dad said it'd just be us this weekend.
We're familiar with how slasher movies work. Most people have seen some horror movies.
Oh, so if Mike is like the last one standing, he'll just sacrifice himself if he can't get to the switch?
Roles of the players in horror movies and how they talk and how they get killed and how they have sex. And to bring you into the game that way, and then.
So I thought that running to the switch
They're haunted by
might not actually activate it
in their past, which I think you
instead of saving Mike.
that's going to have a role in their interaction.
So we accidentally made a bunch of people
Yeah, so
die.
I think what was fun was we
And then we
sort of
immediately
stock
quit out.
characters and we tried to give them some shape, but at least at the beginning they're recognizable in the.
But yeah, Sam died because I had some, like, I was holding the controller completely still, but it like kept creeping over to the right.
And the rivalries between everyone, and
Oh my gosh. And really fun characters too. Like we just had so much fun living in the minds of these characters through writing the script.
What do you think?
Jesus!
You know, it was fun. I think we were looking to get that kind of banter that you see both in movies, but also that you absolutely have with friends, and sort of those inside jokes. And of course, as writers and as friends ourselves, we sort of developed little tracks, and we try to give the characters that kind of vibe.
And final bonus content. Okay, that hurts.
All right, from the top.
Yeah, I know the part with where Jess, in quotes, is crying out for Ashley.
Jason Graves.
You can go there and there's like a trap door, and if you go through that, that's when she dies. And then Chris can come by and go, oh no, I think he finds Ashley's hat,
I've
maybe?
been involved with Until Dawn for
And then
about a
he
year
dies,
now.
if he goes down
Originally,
there
I
as
was
well.
contacted by Barney Pratt, the audio director.
So within the span of like
that
a
had
minute, you
something
can
to
get
do
both of
with
them
my
killed.
lineage of horror games, and hopefully not the fact that my last name is Graves, although a lot of people seem to associate my name with scary music. One of the things that was really exciting about working with Barney and the team at Supermassive is they really wanted something unique for the music. They wanted the music to stand out and be a character on its own in the game. When I'm first starting
Ew.
on a new score, and it doesn't matter if it's film, television, or games, I always
What
end
do you
up
mean
going
Matt
to
has
the
an
main
eyes
theme.
death?
Sometimes the developer or producer isn't
Like,
even
he does get
necessarily
killed by the
interested
deer
in
if
the
you
main
fuck with
theme
him,
at the
right?
beginning. I just want to do it for myself.
How do his
because
eyes
for me,
play
the main
into it?
theme is the identity of the game. It establishes the mood, the atmosphere, and the character of the music and how it's going to be playing in the background. And that's what we did with Until Dawn. That was actually my demo pitch to Supermassive Games. I put a main theme together, recorded all the instruments at my studio, and sent it to them. And they liked it. We actually ended up recording that exact theme, all the instruments
Oh, he can
and
find a
everything
Wendigo.
live here at Ocean Way, probably 9
Hmm.
months ago.
And it
that's what we've
stabs-
been
oh,
using
jeez.
in all the demos for the game, and that's the final version of the theme that is the main theme that you'll hear on the menus and in some key pieces of gameplay. I seem to have made a name for myself in horror. And there's something about scary music. I think it's maybe the lack of rules. The biggest rule in scary music is there are no rules, so you can do anything you want, and actually, if you end up doing things that don't feel like they would work out together, they kind of clash, and it ends up being even more effective for scary music. So that's what really drew me to Until Dawn, was the textures, plus writing thematic material that is interwoven with the scary textures. I haven't really done anything like that before. Usually it was just all tension all the time, and that's fun and it's great. But I'm actually at heart a very melodic composer. That's the kind of music I love listening to, and that's the kind of music I love writing. That's the kind of music I got to work on in Until Dawn. Very nice. Same thing.
So I think that's it for all the bonus content. Maybe one day I'll play through this game and not get anybody killed by accident. I could probably just rush right to this part, but I don't feel like playing through it. At least not tonight on stream, so. Oh well. Oh, Matt won't get his eyes taken out, but if I mess up the part with him and Jess, they won't have fun? Ugh. Well, that sounds like not fun for them at all. But that's going to be it for this, because, I mean, we beat it. It's done. It was a little bit shorter than I remembered. But I'm going to see if I can arrange something for Monday, and then I have at least one game planned for Halloween that I haven't done on stream in a while. So hopefully I can get that to work. Something I'm going to have to practice, because it's a tough game to figure out. So we'll see if I can get PT working for Halloween.